There are many ways people make money. However, some of these money-making ideas are a little strange, but that doesn't seem to stop people from trying them out. Some people have made a lot of money in a short amount of time using these strange methods. If you think you are crazy enough or need money so bad that you are willing to try anything, take a look at these 7 bizarre ways to make money. Perhaps you'll find one that works for you. Number 1. Selling fresh air. We all know that air is healthy, abundant in nature, and can be contained just about anywhere. But this is not necessarily the case depending on where you are in the world. Depending on the capacity of the canister, air costs anything from $14 to $20. Some areas are so filthy that some people would go to great lengths to get a taste of fresh air. In these circumstances, the expense isn't a significant consideration. Some people want air collected when it's very windy, some people want still night air. The air is cultivated by air farmers who put bottles in special nets and run through pastures to harvest it. Air farming in unpolluted areas is a viable option for those living in contaminated sites. Any enterprising individuals in the United Kingdom and Canada are profiting from simply selling air. Customers in China consider air in a container to be a cherished asset that provides much needed relief to their lungs, which are often subjected to pollution. Breathing in the smoke, poisonous fumes, and soot being pumped into the environment kills between 5.5 million and 7 million people. The toll of this polluted air is especially troubling in China and India, where it has resulted in 3 million deaths in those 2 countries alone. As you can see, this is not conceptual speculation anymore, it is a real business project which can make you some real cash. Number 2. Selling breast milk. Yes, mothers sell breast milk for a fair profit, and it's a profitable industry that's been around for a long time. To be sure, not everyone is capable of doing this, at least half of the population is still underqualified. I mean men, of course. However, when it comes to unusual and weird ways to earn money, this is at the top of the priority list. Well, you can actually make money by selling breast milk. According to the World Health Organization, breast milk from another safe woman is the safest meal for a newborn baby if the infant's mother is unable to breastfeed properly. You can donate your breast milk to UK milk banks but will not be compensated for it, or you can sell your breast milk online. OnLifeBreast.com, for example, allows you to place an online ad and wait for an answer from those in need of breast milk. You can still make a lot of money. For example, 4-ounce cans of milk sell for $15 right now. People who purchase breast milk digitally, on the other hand, are a legitimate source of concern. Buyers hardly know the mother's welfare from whom they are purchasing milk, putting them at risk of receiving milk tainted with medications or infections. So, yeah, selling breast milk is a viable option. Nonetheless, we can't disregard the questions around online breast milk buyers. We have no idea whether it's for a fully grown adult with a breast milk addiction. Number 3. Selling virginity. There's no denying that virginity is a prized possession held in high esteem by many cultures. Having to sleep with a virgin can seem like a conquest for men. It may be a holy act for ladies, reserved only for the lucky ones they want. Some ladies, on the other hand, want to preserve their virginity and then offer it to the highest bidder. If they prepare correctly, they will set themselves up for a more stable existence for the sum they get. A night with a stranger might mean paying off student loans, establishing a college fund, or putting money down on a startup. One woman actually paid $3 million for her virginity. There are a lot of websites where women can sell their virginity online. Some appear to be more legitimate than others. Cinderella Escorts seems to be the most well-known and trusted site, but there are other serious competitors in the industry. Number 4. Selling hair. If you have a lot of healthy hair, you can actually make money just by cutting it off for someone who may want to use it for wigs, art, or something else. At Hair Salon, you can find people that would pay hundreds or even a few $1,000s for your hair. For me, this probably takes the cake for being the weirdest way to make money online. There are now at least 4 sites where you can sell your hair online. If you're always getting compliments on your long locks, you might want to consider selling your hair. The truth is that many people around the world have earned extra money by selling their hair to online buyers. You can list your hair on eBay before you cut it. Once you cut your hair, it will start to dry out. Buyers prefer freshly cut hair and they will usually pay a premium for it. Note that you may need extra handling time to cut your hair after confirming the sale, especially if it's going to be tough to get an appointment. Number 5. Selling sperm and eggs. It's a fun and weird way to make money if you're a guy, to be honest. It's also possible to classify it as a recreational sport. You must not have a history of sexually transmitted diseases or a medical or family background of inheritable conditions as the only criteria. You may also be subjected to medical tests, which may include an HIV test. Be mindful that if the sperm content isn't good enough, you can be rejected. If they do so, don't take it to heart. While the HFEA states that you cannot be compensated for donating sperm, you are granted $50 per contribution to cover those costs. On the other hand, egg donation is a much more dangerous operation that is not very enjoyable. The egg donor must be between the ages of 18 to 36. And screened prior to the donation to eliminate the risk of hereditary defects and sexually transmitted diseases. If you're considered to be a good fit for donating, you'll be paired with a couple that is struggling with infertility. After that, you'll be offered fertility medication to take at home, which will cause the ovaries to produce a large number of eggs. The HFEA has set a limit of $800 for egg donations. Believing that this would inspire people to donate eggs out of altruism rather than financial necessity. Number 6. Selling human waste. While it might seem absurd, one person's feces might save another's existence. People have Clostridium difficile, a persistent and lethal bacterial infection that causes 15,000 deaths in the United States per year. A fecal donation may be used to cure this condition. Good bacteria from a healthy person's waste are introduced into the patient's intestines. This aids in the elimination of Clostridium difficile from their environment. In 2015, a Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, researcher made about $1,000 by selling his stool. You can make up to $13,000 annually by selling your poop on a regular basis. Some programs will pay as much as $40 per donation. However, to get paid for a stool sample, your donation must be usable, meaning if you donate but the sample is unusable for treatment, you will not get paid for that donation. You must pass a comprehensive health examination to be cleared of all pathogens. Number 7. Selling used underwear online. Weird. Yes. While we're not condoning it, it's plain weird. It seems there's a big market for selling your used undies online. Most sellers include a photo of themselves wearing the pants to ensure authenticity. Believe it or not, there are a lot of nasty perverts who want to buy worn panties online, but you can't even think how many girls are selling underwear used to random strangers from all over the world. And don't even think such kind of kinks exists only in Asian countries, where people are really crazy about all this weird sex stuff. This is really becoming a huge hit among various regions, and the marketplace seems to be growing bigger and bigger every day. Selling used underpants isn't a big deal and not really time-consuming, but you get some real money out of each processed purchase. Even though you don't have to spend a whole day browsing potential clients, trust me, there are pros in finding the best chicks who sell used underpants. You still need to be all nice and pretty to make guys want your stuff. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.